Never thought we'd reach this kind of door where nothing stays the same. Every second pulling harder than the last, like we're running out of time. There's no future, there's no past, just this moment on the line. We can't pretend we don't know. We've already let it go. This is where we fall, there's no turning back. We've already stepped off track. Every heartbeat crashing into truth. There's no like it's breaking down the wall we were trying to defend. There's no distance left at all, no more ways to pretend. I can feel it in the way we don't resist, even when it's too much. There's a truth inside a moment like this we can't untouch. If we walk away now, what remains? Just another empty space. If we lose everything, will it still be right? Or just another hand moves close enough to change the air, but not enough to stay. There's a tension in the way we both are there, but not enough to say. Every inch between us feels alive, like it's holding something true. And I don't wanna close it just to try to say I'm close to you. Sometimes distance is the only place where something real can stay. In your almost touch, I feel enough, more than anything we could rush. In the space where we don't collide, that's where all the truth resides. In your almost touch, I understand something's slipping through my hands, not because it isn't true, but because it's me and you. I can see it in the way you pull away just before it's too much. There's a meaning in the choice not to stay inside the touch. We could turn this into something we define, something we can't hold, but it might lose everything inside the line that made it gold. If we cross this space, will it still feel the same, or become something we can't contain? Was it meant to stay inside this frame where it never needs a name? There's some beauty in the things that don't connect, something quiet we protect, not a loss, not something we refuse, but something we don't use. In your almost touch, I believe that's the most we get to keep. Not a promise, not a plan, just something we can understand. In your almost touch, let it stay. We don't need another way, even if it fades from view. It was real with you. Almost. Almost. Maybe we don't need to change it. We've been holding on to something we can't keep, like it's ours to understand. Every memory running quiet, running deep, slipping softly through our hands. There's a moment where we stop trying to fight, where we finally let it go, not because it wasn't right, but because we know some things don't need to last forever long. To prove they weren't wrong, There's a quiet in the way we say goodbye, like we both already know. Not a question asking why, just letting it go. I can feel it in the way you don't resist, like you've come to understand. There are things that only ever exist when they're not in our hands. If we try to make it something it's not, we lose everything we got. If I see you somewhere far from here, will it still feel this clear? Or just something softened over time, like a distant rhyme? There's a beauty in the way it fades away, in the choice we didn't stay. Not because it didn't mean enough, but because it was too much. Let it be what it was. I won't rewrite the past. Some things aren't meant to last. Every heartbeat slowing into truth, still tied to you. Let it be what it was. I'll carry it inside, not as something I denied, even if it's gone from you. It was real with you. Let it be. Maybe we don't need to change it. Don't stop me. I was living like I had it figured out, every step already known. Never thought I'd ever have a doubt in a world I call my own. Then you came and everything began to move, like I couldn't stay the same. There's a rhythm in the way you pull me through. Every time you say my name, I don't wanna slow this down, even if I'm losing ground. Don't stop me now, I'm falling into you. There's nothing left for me to lose. Every heartbeat louder than before. I can't fight it anymore. Don't stop me now, don't pull me back again. I don't care where this will end. If this breaks me into something new, let it break me into you. Every moment feels like something I can't fake, like it's deeper than control. There's a chance I'm finally gonna take truth. I didn't wanna know, but now I know I would if I lose myself tonight. Maybe that's what feels right. If I cross this line, will I survive or finally feel alive? Was I always meant to break this way, just to feel that stay? There's a fire I can't put out tonight, burning through the night. Even if it takes me somewhere I can't see, that's where I'll be. Don't stop me now, I'm too far gone. Everything I knew is gone. Every second pulling me inside. There's no place to hide. Don't stop me now, just let it be. Everything you've done to me. If this is where I lose control, you already own my soul. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Don't wake me. If I open my eyes, will you still be right here, or disappear into the night? Like a dream that only feels this clear, just before the light. There's a softness in the way you're standing close, like you don't belong to time. And I'm scared if I try to hold it too close, it'll slip from what is mine. I don't wanna test if this is real. I don't wanna break what I can feel. Don't let me wake, don't let this fall apart. This is deeper than I thought it'd start. breaks, I don't wanna know. Let it be the way it goes. If I wake and you're not here, will it still feel true? Or just something I imagined about you? Was this always meant to live in just one night? Perfect because it won't survive the light. There's a truth in things that don't remain, something deeper than the pain. Not because they last forever long, but because they felt so strong. Don't let me wake, I'm not ready to lose something I didn't choose. Every heartbeat telling me it's real, more than I can feel. Don't let me wait, just stay a little more, right here like before. Even if this disappears by day, it was worth the stay. Don't wake me, don't wake me. It never really fades. There are echoes in the places that we've been, in the corners of my mind. Not a noise, not a whisper, I begin, but something undefined. Every step I take still carries something through, like a shadow I can't see. There's a trace that always leads me back to you, even when I leave. I don't try to silence what remains. Some things stay without a name. Echoes don't fade, they just drift away into parts of us that stay in the silence, in the space. They still leave a trace. Echoes don't fade, they don't disappear, they just settle somewhere near. Even when we move along, they're never gone. Every memory shifts into a softer tone, like it's learning how to stay. Not as something I can call my own, but something that won't stray. I can feel it in the quiet after sound, in the stillness left behind, like a truth that doesn't need to be found, but lives inside my mind. If I let it rest, it doesn't break. It becomes a part I take. If I try to leave it far behind, as it belongs. Echoes don't fade, I understand. They're not something I command. Every moment turning into truth, still touched by you. Echoes don't fade, they just become part of who I've grown from. Even if I walk away, they still stay. It never fades. It never fades. You're everywhere. Everywhere I go, I feel you in the air, like you never really left. In the silence, in the spaces everywhere, there's a trace I can't forget. Every street I walk feels slightly rearranged, like it's shaped around your light. All the things I thought would always stay the same don't feel the same tonight. I didn't know how deep this could go till I couldn't let it go. I feel you everywhere tonight, in the dark, inside the light. Every shadow, every sound feels like you're still around. I feel you everywhere I go, in the things I used to know. Every moment turns into something leading back to you. There's a rhythm in the way my heartbeat moves, like it's following your name. Every memory doesn't feel like something I lose, it just shifts into a flame. I can see it in reflections passing by, in the glow of empty streets, like you're living somewhere just behind my eyes, in everything I need. If this fades, I don't know who I'll be without you inside of me. If I try to let it go, will it remain or echo back again? Just stay. You said nothing, but your body didn't move away. Like the door was open, but you chose to stay. There was something in the silence we both let remain. Not a word, not a promise, not a name. The city lights were flickering across your face, shadows drawing lines I couldn't trace. And I wondered if this moment would just disappear, if I tried to make it real right here. We don't need to turn this into something we explain. Some things lose their meaning when you try to frame. When you don't leave, everything starts to feel like a quiet kind of truth, like something real. Not a promise, not a plan, we understand. Just your presence close enough to take my hand. When you don't leave, I don't need to know where this goes or what it's meant to show. In the stillness, in the space we never say, it's where I want you to stay. Your fingers brushed against mine, but didn't stay too long. Like you felt it too, but didn't want it wrong. There's a line between the things we try to hold and the ones that only live because they're not told. I can hear the distant echo of the world outside, but it doesn't reach us where we're standing side by side. And for once I'm not trying to figure out the end, or turn this into something I defend. If we move too fast, we might lose what we can't see. This fragile kind of clarity. If you stay until the night turns into something new, will it change the way I look at you? Or will this only ever live inside this frame? Perfect because it never had a name. And if you walk away before we cross that line, will I still feel this in another time? Or is this moment all we ever needed to believe? Something we don't have to keep. When you don't leave, I can finally breathe, like I'm not alone inside of me. Every second is stretching into something true. All I know is I'm here with you. When you don't leave, let the night decide. We don't need to force or define. If this fades, I won't try to make it stay. It already found its way. You didn't leave. You didn't leave. You were closer than I thought you'd ever be. Even when you felt so far away, like a quiet kind of gravity in me, pulling without asking me to stay. I was walking through a life I understood, every step already in its place. Then you shifted something I thought was good, with just the way you held your gaze. I didn't notice when it started changing me, but now there's something I cannot see. Closer than I thought, closer than I knew. Every road I take keeps leading back to you. In the silence, in the space between the lines, I can feel it every time. Closer than I thought, deeper than it seems. You're inside the edges of my quiet dreams. Even when I try to look away, you're already there to stay. There's a softness in the way you say my name, like it never meant this much before. Every moment doesn't feel the same, like it's opening another door. I can feel it in the rhythm when you breathe, in the way we don't look away. And for once I don't feel the need to leave or pretend I'm not gonna stay. If this turns into something I can't control, maybe that's how I know. If I fall into this, will I lose my ground to finally feel something I haven't found? Was I always just one step behind, waiting for a shifting time? There's a truth in the way you move through me, something I can't refuse to see. Not a moment I can push aside, not something I can hide. Closer than I thought, I can't deny it. I don't wanna justify it. Every heartbeat pulling me inside, somewhere I can't divide. Closer than I thought, I believe there's something I don't wanna leave, even if it fades when morning comes. You were more than just someone, you were already here. I didn't know you were this close. If this is love, There's a silence in the way you look at me tonight, like you're holding something back. Not afraid, not unsure, just not ready to define what we're standing in like that. Every second feels suspended in between what we were and what we might become. And I don't wanna rush into a scene that can't be undone. If we let this stay exactly where it is, maybe that's the closest thing to this. If this is love, don't say a word. Don't turn it into something hurt. Let it breathe inside the space we're in, where it doesn't have to begin. If this is love, don't make it real. Don't force it into what we feel. Some things only live when left alone. Not everything needs to be known. Your shadow moves a little closer to my side, but you stop before the line. There's a meaning in the way we let it hide, not crossing into define. I can feel it in the rhythm of your breath, in the distance that we keep. There's a beauty in the things we don't address, that runs a little deeper than we speak. If we move too fast, we lose the shape of this. Something fragile, something we might miss. If we call it something, will it fall apart? Turn into a story with a star? Or was it always meant to stay like this? A moment we don't try to fix. There's a truth in things that never take a form. Something quiet, something warm. Not a fire that demands to burn bright, but a glow that lives in night. If this is love, I'll let it be. Not something that belongs to me, just a moment passing through my hands, more than I could understand. If this is love, I won't hold tight. I'll let it fade into the night, even if it disappears from view. It was real with you. If this is love, there's a future we could try to understand, but it's too far from here. Everything we're feeling, be clear. We don't need to build it into something more, or stretch it out in time. Some things only live the way they are before they cross the line. If we try to hold it, it might fade. Better let it stay this way. We don't need tomorrow, not tonight. We don't need to make it right in this moment, in this space. Everything's in place. We don't need tomorrow to believe in the way you look at me. If it ends when morning comes, it was enough for us. Your eyes hold something I can't take away, something I won't try. There's a truth in letting it just stay without asking why. If this disappears, will it still be real, or only something we could feel? We don't need tomorrow, I believe. That's the best we get to keep. Just tell me. I've been holding every word I wanna say, like it might break what we have. Every moment pulling me a different way, between the now and what could last. There's a tension in the way we never cross, but we're standing on the line, like we both know what it's gonna cost if we finally define. I can feel it in the way you breathe, like you're right where I wanna be. Say you feel it too, don't let it fade away. We've been standing on this edge too long to walk away. Every second screaming what we're trying to hide. There's no more place to hide. Say you feel it too, I need to hear it now. We don't need to understand the why or how. If this breaks the world we thought we knew, let it break for me and you. Every look you give is louder than before, like it's asking me to stay. There's a truth we can't ignore anymore, no matter what we say. I can feel it in the way you don't pull back, even when it's too intense. with you. Just say it. When the lights go down, when the lights go down and the room turns gray, I can feel what I tried to hide. All the words that I never got to say start to echo back inside. There's a silence that I can't outrun, no distraction, nowhere to go. In the dark, everything comes undone, more than I can show. I don't fight it like I did before, I just let it reach the shore. When the lights go down, you come back to me. In every shadow I can't unsee, every moment we left behind finds its way through time. When the lights go down, I feel it again, like a story that won't end. Even if I let you go somehow, you're still here right now. Every memory softens, but it doesn't fade. It just changes where it stays, like a trace in every choice I've made, in 1,000 different ways. I can hear you in the quiet air, in the rhythm of my breath, like a presence that is always there, even after death. If I try to leave it all behind, it just circles through my mind. If I close my eyes, will you disappear, or feel even closer here? Was this ever meant to truly end, or just break and bend? There's a truth that lives beyond control, buried in holding something back behind your eyes, like a truth you're scared to show. Every word you say is wrapped in softer lies, like you don't wanna let it go. I can feel it in the way you hesitate right before you speak my name. There's a tension in the silence that we make, like we're playing with the flame. We've been dancing around the edge too long, pretending nothing's wrong. Say it like you mean it, don't hold it inside. Let it fall apart, don't try to hide. If this is real, then let it break the night. We don't have to make it right. Say it like you mean it, don't turn away. We've already gone too far to play. In the moment where the truth begins, that's where everything starts to spin. Every time you almost let the feeling show, you pull it back again, like you're scared of something you already know, but you don't know how it ends. There's a distance in the way you step aside just before it feels too real. But I see it in the things you try to hide, in the way you start to feel. If we keep pretending we don't see, we'll lose what this could be. If you say it out loud, will it fall apart, or finally align what's in your heart? Was this always something we were meant to face? Hidden in this space, there's a truth that doesn't need control. Something taking hold, even if it burns through everything we knew. It's already you. Say it like you mean it, I'm right here. You don't have to disappear. Every second we keep holding back pulls us off the track. Say it like you mean it, let it be. Everything we're meant to see, even if it changes everything tonight. We don't need to fight. Just say it. Don't hide. Everything I knew is fading into gray, like it doesn't matter now. Every path I thought would lead me on my way feels different somehow. There's a shift I can't explain inside my mind, like the world is moving slow. Every moment feels like something I can't fake, like it's deeper than before. There's a chance I'm willing now to take, even if I'm not sure. Closer than we ever meant to be, but not enough to fall. There's a line in what we choose to see and what we never call. I can feel it in the way you hold the space between staying and goodbye. Like we both know if we take one step, we lose what we can't define. Don't let Every second feels like it could turn to real. let it go too far. There's a safety in the way we feel without knowing what we are. If we change this, will it stay the same or disappear inside the frame? Don't let it become, let it be. That's enough for you and me. If we met again, if we met again somewhere we didn't expect, would we recognize the same? Or would time reshape the lines we once kept till we barely feel the flame? There's a version of us I still hold inside, not the one that walked away. Just a moment where we didn't have to hide what we couldn't say. I don't need to change the way it used to be, but I still wonder quietly, if we met again, would it feel like before, or something we can't restore? Would the silence carry what we knew, or just echo something new? If we met again, would we turn away, or let it linger for a day? In the space between then and now, would we remember how? Every memory softens, but it never disappears, just shifts into another light. And I still can hear your voice across the years, in the quiet of the night. I don't try to hold it like I did before, I just let it come and go. But there's something in the feeling at the core Every shadow carries just a trace of something that still stirs. I can walk away, I can move ahead, I can say I've let it go, but the night remembers everything we said more than I can show. I don't need to bring it back to life, but I feel it every night. The night still knows what we left behind, what we couldn't redefine. In the dark it all returns, in the way the silence burns. The night still knows, even when we don't, even when we say we won't. There's a truth it always shows, the night still knows. Every light fades into something soft and low, like it's letting memories through. There's a place I never fully let go, somewhere tied to you. I can feel it in the rhythm of the air, in the way it slows me down, like a part of you is always there whenever night comes around. If I try to leave it in the past, it still comes back. If the night could speak, what would it say? Would it let us drift away, or remind us of the way we stood in something understood? There's a truth that only darkness shows, something no one knows, not because it wants to stay, but because it won't fade away. The night still knows, I can't deny, something I can't justify. Every heartbeat echoes through, still tied to you. The night still knows, it always will, even when the world is still. In the dark where we both froze, the night still knows. The night still knows. The night still knows. The night was just another night I'd seen before, nothing I would keep. Every step just echoing across the floor, fading into sleep. Then you turned and everything began to shift. the world was out of place. Something in the way you gave a quiet lift to the empty space. I didn't know how much could change without a word exchanged. You changed the night without a sound, turned everything around. In the dark I finally see something waking up in me. You changed the air, the way I breathe, made it harder just to leave. Now the silence feels alive, like I'm finally inside. Every shadow started moving differently, like it knew your name. All the things I thought I'd always be didn't feel the same. There's a light I didn't notice till you came. Something soft but strong, and I don't wanna turn it into something tame or say it wrong. If this disappears, will I still feel this way? Or was it only meant to stay? Just a moment where the world aligned and rewrote something in my mind. There's a truth I can't ignore tonight, something more than right. Not because it has to last, but because it passed. You changed the night, I can't deny. There's something I can't justify. Every second pulls me in, somewhere I've never been. You changed the way I see it all, even if it fades or falls. For a moment it was true, everything because of you. You changed everything. The way you said my name was something new, like you meant it more than sound. Every letter falling into something true that I'd never found. There's a meaning in the way it lingers still after it's gone, like it echoes deeper than it will long after you've moved on. I didn't know a word could feel like this, something I can't resist. Say my name again, If you stop, will it disappear? Everything I hear. Say my name again tonight. Turn the dark into the right before we know, there's a moment just before it all becomes too clear, where everything still breathes. Not a promise, not a fear, just something in between. You were looking like you almost understood, but didn't want to say. Like if we stayed exactly where we stood, it wouldn't slip away. There's a line we haven't crossed, and maybe that's what makes it more. Right before we know what this could be, there's a place where you and I are free. No definition, no control, just the feeling taking hold. Right before we turn it into truth, there's a version I still have of you, untouched by anything we say. That's where I wanna stay. Every movement feels like it could break the frame if we let it go too far. There's a danger in the need to name what we think we are. I can feel it in the way we hesitate, like we're guarding something real. Sometimes not deciding is a kind of fate, stronger than what we feel. If we let it live without a form, maybe that's where it stays warm. If we say it out loud, will it disappear? Turn into something less than here? Or will it grow into something we can't hold? Something that feels too controlled. There's a beauty in the almost of it all, in the rise before the fall. Not because it never comes to be, but because it's free. Right before we know, I believe that's the best we get to keep. Not a future, not a past, just a moment that can last. Right before we cross the line, everything still feels like mine, even if it fades from view. I feel it all give in, like I can't hold back again. Every wall I built is wearing thin, falling piece by piece within. You don't even have to say a thing, I can see it in your eyes. There's a shift in everything you bring, something I can't disguise. I tried to stay where I was before, but I can't anymore. Right where I break, you pull me through into something I never knew. Every part of me starts to fall when I hear you call. Right where I break, I come alive, somewhere I don't have to hide, even if it tears me in two. I'm still running to you. Every second feels like it could be the one where I lose control. There's a line I know I shouldn't run, but it's pulling at my soul. I can feel it in the way you don't step back, even when it's too much. There's a truth we're never gonna lack inside this touch. If I fall, there's nothing left to say, but I won't walk away. If I shatter here, will you remain, or disappear into the pain? Was I always meant to break like this, just to feel your kiss? There's a truth inside the way we collide, something we can't hide, even if it leaves me incomplete. It's still you I need. Right where I break, I finally see everything you've done to me. Every heartbeat calling out your name, nothing stays the same. Right where I break, I let it fall. I don't need to fight it all, even if it ends in tears of truth. I'm still here with you. Right where I break. Right here. What happens after tonight? The silence feels different now that we've crossed the line, like the air remembers more. Every second echoing what we left behind, standing where we were before. There's a softness in the way you won't need my eyes, like you're holding something in. Not regret, not truth, not lies, just where we've been. We don't have to say it out loud, it's already here somehow. After tonight, what do we hold on to? When the moment fades from view, was it real in the way it felt, or just something we never dealt? After tonight, do we let it go, or carry what will never show? If this ends where it began, would you take my hand again? Every word feels heavier than it did before, like it means too much to say. There's a distance we can't ignore, even if we stay. I can feel it in the way you breathe, like you're almost pulling back. There's a part of you that wants to leave, but doesn't know the track. If we try to make this something real, do we lose what we could feel? If we wake tomorrow, will it still remain, or disappear into the same? Was this always meant to be this way? Just a night we couldn't stay. There's a truth in moments that don't last, something we can't hold on to the past. Not because they didn't mean enough, but because they were too much. After tonight, I won't pretend that I know how this will end. Every heartbeat slowing into truth, still tied to you. After tonight, if you walk away, I won't try to make you stay, but a part of me will always know what we felt won't go. After tonight, after tonight. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it like it never happened, like it's easier that way. Keep it buried under everything we imagined, with nothing left to say. There's a distance in the way we act the same, like we never crossed that line. But there's something in the silence of your name that still echoes in mine. We pretend it never meant that much, but we both remember the touch. We don't talk about it, we just let it fade, like a quiet kind of mistake. But every moment we try to deny still lingers in disguise. We don't talk about it, we don't need to say what we lost along the way. Even if we never speak it out, we still know what it's about. Every time I see you from a distance now, I can feel it underneath. There's a truth we never learned to disavow, something incomplete. I can see it in the way you turn too fast, like you don't wanna stay. But there's something in the shadow of the past that won't go away. If we opened it, would it break apart or reveal what's in our heart? If we said it now, would it change a thing, or just reopen everything? Was it always meant to stay this way? Hidden in the gray, there's a truth we never laid to rest, something unexpressed, not because it didn't matter then, but because it mattered when. We don't talk about it, I understand. Something slipped right through our hands, every memory finding where it belongs, still playing its song. We don't talk about it, but it's still there in the way we avoid the air. Even if we never say the truth, it still lives in you. We don't talk about it. Something's changing. I was steady in a world I understood, every step already drawn. Never thought I'd question what I thought was good, till you came along. There was nothing I was trying to replace, nothing I was looking for. Then you shifted something deep inside this space, opened up a door. I tried to keep it where it was, No, I can't stay the same, not after you, not after everything you do. Every part of me is breaking through into something new. I can't stay the same, I feel it now. Even if I don't know how, you turned everything I knew around, and I'm falling down. There's a rhythm in the way you say my name, like it means a little more. Every silence doesn't feel the same, like it's opening a door. I can feel it in the space between our hands, in the way we hesitate, like we're standing on a line we didn't plan, but it's already too late. If I fall into this, will I disappear, or become the version I've been hiding here? Was I always waiting for a spark like you, something I can't undo? There's a truth I can't pretend I don't believe, something I don't wanna leave. Even if it tears me apart inside, I won't try to I can't stay the same, I won't go back. Something pulled me off that track, every heartbeat leading me to you, like it's always true. I can't stay the same, I let it show. Even if I lose control, if this is where I fall apart, you already have my heart. I can't stay the same. I can't stay the same. Somewhere we still are. There's a version of us living somewhere still, untouched by time or change, in a place where everything stands still, nothing feels estranged. Every word we never had to say still echoes in that space. In a world that never fades away, we're still face to face. We don't lose the things we never tried to hold, they just live beyond what we're told. Somewhere we still are, standing in the light, holding on to what we felt that night, in a place that never disappears, just changes how it stays. There's a truth that only time reveals in its quiet ways. I can feel it in the way it lingers on, not as something lost, but a place where we both still belong, no matter what it costs. If we try to leave it far behind, it still lives inside our mind. If I close my eyes, I can see it clear, like you're always here. Was this ever something meant to end, or just a place we visit again? There's a truth that doesn't fade away, even as we change, not because it chose to stay, but because it remains somewhere we still are. I believe more than what we got to keep. Every heartbeat echoing your name. Nothing feels the same. Somewhere we still are. It's true, there's a place that holds me and you, even as we fade from view. We're still there, we still do. Somewhere we still are. Somewhere we still are. We already crossed. We were careful till the moment we were, till the silence said too much. Every line we tried so hard not to burn started breaking with a touch. There was nothing we were planning to become, nothing we were meant to be, but the distance slowly started coming undone, till there was no space to leave. We kept telling ourselves we'd stay the same, but we're not playing that game. Too late to turn back now, we've gone too far. We crossed the line of who we are, every heartbeat pulling us inside. Now there's nowhere left to hide. Too late to turn back now, can't pretend this is more than just a bed. Even if it breaks what we believed, it's already in too deep. Every moment feels like something we can't fake, like it's stronger than before. There's a risk we didn't know we'd have to take, standing at this door. I can feel it in the way you don't let go, even when you try to leave. There's a truth we didn't want to know, but we both believe. If we walk away now, what do we save? Something we were too afraid. with you. No turning back. No turning back. Ooh, we don't have to stay. There's a peace in knowing we don't have to try to turn this into more. Every question slowly passing by, like we've been here before. We were never meant to build a place to stand, or a future we could hold. Just a moment we could understand before it turned cold. We don't need to carry it beyond tonight. Some things end just right. We don't have to stay. We don't have to fight. We don't have to make it right. In the way it came and slipped away, that's enough to say. We don't have to stay. We can let it go. More than we could ever show. Even if it fades into the blue, it was real and true. Every step away feels lighter than before, but it still holds weight. There's a part of me that keeps the door, even as we separate. I can feel it in the way you turn around. Not too fast, not too slow, like you're listening for a sound you already know. If we hold on, we might lose the grace of what we can replace. If we stay, would it still feel the same, or just become a name? Was this always meant to end this way? Just a night we couldn't stay. There's a truth in letting something be without needing it to be. Not a loss, not something gone, just something we move on. We don't have to stay. I understand. We don't need another plan. Every memory finding where it belongs, somewhere it stays strong. We don't have to stay. I won't deny. There's a part that won't say goodbye. Even as we walk away, it will always stay. Ooh, we don't have to stay.